I want you to meet Kellie Everts. Kellie's a stripper. Kellie got the attention of this audience, I'll tell you. Here is a woman who lights up a room. You've been featured in over 30 magazines, and you reside in Manhattan. What is your bra size?
400 magazines, and I live in Brooklyn. My bra size is 46 double D.
Well, we... Well, Brooklyn wants to claim you, I'm sure. And you, I'm sorry to put you in the wrong borough.
What's the matter? Are you
well,
nervous?
Isn't that where you put a bra in a bureau? And you like your body, don't you, Kellie?
Well, my breast and my body have been a weapon and sort of a blessing, sometimes a curse, but I've made a living from my body and my breast all my life.
You've had no surgery. This is you, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
You must have went nuts in high school, huh?
Well, yeah, I got a lot of
wasn't
attention.
it a little rough walking down the hallway between classes?
It's worse now. It seems to be like I've gotten bigger, you know. I've gained weight.
I see.
I used to weigh very little then.
But the point is, you make your living as a stripper, and as last time I looked, this is still legal, even though Ed Meese is Attorney General. Apparently you can still strip in the United States of America. So nobody's going to accuse you of breaking the law. And this is who you are, and you're proud of yourself? I don't know. I'm asking.
Yes, I'm very happy that I have large breasts because the bigger the breasts are, the more money we can make in the strip-teasing business. And I appear in all the men's magazines regularly, like Fling, Chance, Big Boobs, Double D Cup, and so forth.
Big Boobs, actually, we get that at home. That comes in the...
But there's a lot of breast paranoia, you know.
There is?
People are very interested in breasts. Both breasts are the biggest fetish in the United States and Canada.
Agree.
Over 90% of all men are breast men and mama's boys.
The mammary gland has become the hallmark of our culture. There's no question about it. We sell everything with the breast. Isn't it?
What do they look like?
Smaller than yours.
Let's understand what we're... a couple of things here, Vicki. First of all, Kellie Everts, you're not. Never will be. You don't think of yourself as exceptionally busty, do you?
Well, I didn't before, but after she had said this to me, I believed her. I felt that I was really insecure. I felt that she was right, and I found myself in dance wearing sweatshirts more and really trying to hide.
How old are you?
Women did the same thing to me when I was young. You know, they always picked on me, they persecuted me, and they hated me, and I got such an inferiority complex.
You went the other way.
And I thought that there was something really wrong with me. There was nothing wrong with me. The only thing was I attracted so many men that they hated me and they were jealous of me, you know.
Right.
And so then they pick on you because they hate you and they're jealous.
Well, let us remember, Kellie, that not everybody wants to resolve this kind of unfair prejudice by becoming a stripper. But there's nothing wrong with being a stripper either. I don't know. I feel like I'm walking on a razor blade here.
People who get breast reduction surgery actually do it because they have ugly breasts, because they look like sacks hanging down. And then they brag about this breast reduction surgery, and what they're really doing is beautifying the breasts by lifting them and making them more pretty.
Not necessarily so.
Not necessarily, but a lot of them. I know a few.
Let me
Well,
check.
I know many that, you know, have very beautiful breasts. I considered my breasts beautiful also. No. You know, the thing is, what was bothering me, I did not have, you see, I was not accustomed...
What size were you, they want to know,
What
Mary?
size was I? Well, I would never admit my size before. You know, no, what I'm saying is that I had, wait a minute. No, I had smooth skin. Okay, I didn't have a lot of wrinkles or anything like that. My breasts sagged. I was not accustomed to scars on any part of my body, so I was concerned about that. But it was not only the lifting of it so that I could go around without a bra, it was taking them in so that I would not be physically uncomfortable. Okay, it was it was physically uncomfortable for me, and it's physically uncomfortable for many women. Why should we go around with pain? You know, it's more than the cosmetic aspect of it that we're dealing with, the medical aspect.
Yes, good morning. I would like to say that as a 28-year-old single male, I find that the smaller the breast, the better. In other words, that's
You do find that, do you?
well, quite. A lot of people, a lot of my friends, to be specific,
Right.
are
You speak for
intensely...
minority.
Yeah. Well,
they're very intensely, shall we say, aggravated by...
He's probably into young girls.
no, don't say that. Now, see.
He has a daughter fetish.
Yeah. Well, we thank you for your call.
I wanted to ask the stripper, do you have your bras custom made? And how much do you have to pay for them?
Get a double D cup, and sometimes I hang out. That's okay.
Yes, ma'am. You'd like to what?
Don't believe these men who tell you about the personality and all that stuff. They're lying to you. When they see an ad in the paper that says like 48 double D, they run. They do? And then they'll tell their wife and their girlfriend that they don't like them that big.
Over here.
How old are you?
Me? 35.
I think there's a lot.
The problem is we want attention from certain men. Let's say in this group there might be 2 men in the audience that I want to talk to me, and there might be 20 that I don't want to talk to me. And if I'm in a group, you know, they all come after you. You know, so, yeah, get rid of the ones you don't want, keep the ones you want. That's the hard part. You don't have something like large breasts, they're not interested in you for anything. You know. No, it's true, but you know.
Yes.
She's looking for attention today. You got it. I think you look disgusting. And I think the classiest ones on the panel are the girls that are small-breasted, because maybe we should leave something to the imagination.
Why?
You're disgusting.
Why?
I just got to say,
I am what men want. Because men love big breasts.
No. See, the people that are insecure about themselves, whether it be large breasts, small breasts, big noses, strange bodies, it's because of women like the stripper who, like, present their bodies in such a way. I mean, she's practically falling out of that. I mean, it's disgusting. And that is what makes the women insecure.
What makes you think it's disgusting, you two? Do you hate your mothers? You hate yourselves? What's so terrible about breasts? You hate breasts?
I don't know if I quite understand the hostility here.
Yes, what's the hostility? You're jealous.
You know, if she wants to do this, but why is it necessary to call her name?
I'm glad their true colors are coming out, because this is what I put up with from women all the time.
Huh?
I'm glad their true colors are coming out, because this is what I put up with from women all the time.
But, you know, I don't like to see women pitted against other...
Hey, hang on just a moment. Miss Allred, please.
I don't like to see women pitted against other women. What I think is important is the issue, Phil. And in this country, we have a real fetish about breasts. For example, we talk about women often as though that's all they are is walking breasts. We call them talk about boobs or knockers or jugs, as though the person inside is not important. We reduce them to objects. I think women should be treated as full human beings, accepted as they are, as she is, and as some of the rest of us are.
Yeah.
I give her a lot of credit. I think you're a dynamite lady. You say it just the way you feel about it. But I would like to ask you a question. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Sampson?
I think that obviously she's not married. I mean, everything you have said has bothered me. I mean, sure, it's fine. It's fine if you want to be a stripper and you want to use what God has given you. More power to you. That's fine. But don't tell other people and don't tell the women here that that's how all men are and that's all they want. You're not married. Of course you're not married.
I didn't say the Kinsey report. The Kinsey report has proven that men are more interested in breasts than any part of the woman's body.
Well, wait a minute. Why are we always...
I want to say that I have large breasts, and I'm very proud of it, but I think they also could be displayed tastefully.
But wait a minute.
How come many designers now...
I got lots of wisdom here, please.
How come many designers now are playing down the looks of the chest and wearing baggy clothes.
Faggots.
Yes, a lot of baggy.
No, but you see, you know,
Miss Kelly.
Can I say something, Phil, which is, she just said, I do what I have to do to make money. And when you think about it, in this country, unfortunately, the only jobs in which women as a class can earn more money than men as a class are prostitution, nude modeling, perhaps being strippers. Isn't that an indictment of the way we don't give women credit for the kinds of achievements that they can show? And I think that that's wrong.
Lustful men. Lustful men. Don't blame me.
Miss Kelly, please don't tell me what I like. And in a society of sexism, there's some guys still left who like. Well, you did. You said all men like big jugs. And I happen to like. I like a woman with a terrific smile, some great eyes, and a real nice personality.
I have a question for you, Phil.
What is public? What? That's what he says in public.
Phil, I have a question for
I
you.
bet you do.
What is your reaction to women with big breasts or small breasts, since you're a male in the audience? And
Oh, he turned red.
To me, it's the eyes.
Say to the stripper, I think that you are enhancing the fact. There's one woman was saying before that all people look at her boobs and she has no brains. I think you're enhancing that fact, and you make it look bad to everybody. I'm small, I love it, my husband loves it, and I'm happy.
You're wonderful. You're wonderful.
yeah, I'd like to say that
I bet I can make more money than you.
unfortunately, you may be able to. That's unfortunate, though.
Can you make $4,000 a week with your breasts? You have a man taking care of you.
I'll get back to you.
I work.
I think your success or happiness in life is determined by how you feel about yourself, whether it's big breasts, small breasts, and you don't need that to attract somebody.
Yes, ma'am.
But unfortunately, it's not true.
Being a student.
Vicki, Kelly, I've always been led to believe that more than a handful is wasted. What do you do with the excess?
You got to use two hands at a time.
I'm afraid I find you very anachronistic. You're from the 50s, the 60s. I do not think that you're what people are looking for now. You simply have to look in magazines to see that.
Yeah, you do, and they buy a lot of magazines.
Are you?
I give men a lot more credit than Kelly does, because I just don't believe that the only thing that men are interested in is big breasts. I give them a lot more credit for being more intellectual than that, looking for a lot more things in a woman.
Obviously, Kelly has oversized breasts. However, she's in showbiz, and she makes money from it. So what is the big thing?
That's right.
Yeah.
What's the big thing?
Yeah. We're talking about two big things.
I'm sure that I'd like to know what Kelly does when it's 90 and 100 degrees and the humidity is high during the summer.
Yeah, it's a problem when you have to dress defensively, but then when you're on an appointment and you want to impress the guy you're going to meet in business, then you have to try to wear something revealing and all that. And on the way there, you get 25 other guys after you. It's very difficult. I've had men come up to me on the street and grab me physically. I've been raped 5 times. I've been beaten up by a man that I refused to have sex with. There's a lot of problems. I mean, there is a terrific backlash of being very sensuous looking. You know, there's a good side and a bad side.
I resent what Kelly is doing for only one reason. I think it's wonderful that she's using her potential to make the most money that she can. I'm very happy that she loves her body, but what she's doing is the same thing that our culture has been doing to us since the time I was a very little girl, which is making me feel insecure and inadequate. And it's okay. Well, it's not really okay for the business, for the advertisement industry to do it. They're making money on it. But I think that you, as a woman, should know that the most important thing is to really be womanly. And I think maybe in Europe they do understand that. They appreciate women in a very different sense than they do in America. They're very, very sexual, but there's much less sexism than there is here.
I'm a product of what this society wants, this culture wants. I'm a marketable item, and I make money from the way I am. It's as simple as that.
I don't think I've once asked breast out on a date.
What did you say?
I've never asked breast out on a date.
You know, Phil...
Are you there? Hi. Thanks for waiting.
This is typical.
Hi,
of the
Phil.
men.
Hang on a minute.
This is typical. The guys, when we are in public, when they're trying to impress their girlfriends and their families and everybody, they jump up and attack me.
They talk like a Hallmark.
When we are alone, they have 50 fingers and 20 hands, and they're always going for the sensuous
You know,
woman.
Kelly says that she's a product of what this country wants. Well, I hope that I'm a product of what this country wants as well.
Because they're there. That's why they touch your breasts, because they're there in front of their face.
Yes. What? Briefly, sir.
I'm sorry that people are so obsessed with their bodies. I think that you're all beautiful and that you shouldn't be afraid